Hello, you F1 nut. This is Alpine F1. Yeah, they've done a blockchain, they've done a coin, maybe they've tokenized. I'm not sure exactly what they've done. They might have tokenized their car. So they've created a crypto to blockchain around the car, maybe help funding the vehicle, R&D, etc. Plus whatever else. Maybe they're running a whole load of tech off a blockchain. Who knows what's going on? So yeah, just taking this breakout estimate here. You see that? Remember, I did say um, sports coins have been used before, and they just generate a run up from the fans. Yeah, it's getting on there. It's a bit of a rug pull, really. So it just cheats the fans. This one's come out and absolutely burst out, unlike the Serie A, the football ones, which just rug pulled, loaded up, got people loaded up on there, the price loaded up, and then pulled the rug, raising money for whoever it was. I don't know who the developers were in there. I haven't got involved. I don't know who the developers are here. Don't know the details. Don't know where it's come from. Alpine USDT on the ticker. And what we do have is something else. And someone's trying to ring me. Go away. Steve, mate, what are you doing? Steve, I'll call back. I'll call you back, mate. And basically, it's come down here descending where it's absolutely come out the tip of it, really. Look at that. Um, and how you estimate a tick breakout is essentially, no, you can't, measuring, yeah, uh, tip to bottom, right, and then at the point of the breakout, put it on there, and hey presto, where you go. Here you got your fibs lines taken from that top down to there, bottom there. I don't know. Do you take it from here? I think you might want to take it from there. It's come up to the 786 rather well, hasn't he? Um, it's taking our measure. There's a couple of ways of doing it. Take it from the capitulation thereof. Uh, it's a bit of a tricky one at the moment. Bit of a tricky one. Not necessarily the most accurate representation. So, just going to take it from that absolute tippy top there. Yeah, just for what if they say has come up. He's come up nicely, building these continuation patterns, these ball pennants along the way. Ball pennant, um, ball pennant again. He has his little measure out. So when a breakout comes, usually best ideal about 2/3 of the way along there, 30% of the way along across the top length of the top. Just going to pop those other colours off there for you. So you see the pennant, flagpole pennant, the length of the flagpole itself can indicate further upswing there. In that upswing, I believe there looks like to be about 30 plus percent. Just going to bring in there on the estimates 33, 66 maybe. If it comes up against that, fibs expect, that's a nice take profit there, maybe on the fibs. Like you say, there's another 20% on there, 58, 68 going up there. So there potentially is something in this. It's not to say it can't fall down, and it won't fall down hard, but it's going to need to get that absolute rapid ascendancy, needs something off. But let's have a look at this. Has there been a cool off phase going up across the top? How big are those candles? Um, yeah, that's fantastic. Look at that, people getting stuck in. Roughly broadly even candles going up, nice steady rates. Normally we see these latecomers in, these sort of people towards the close of you can't towards the close of play. Start just attending the party. Now, why do they do? And that drives up the prices there. But it's come down, it's hit that point and quickly come down, and it's sort of settled as a top, broad top there. And it's not a double top per se, really. Only in the 4 hour, it's not a double top, so it's not expecting too hard for it to come down. You've got a nice move up there. I'm wondering if there's a little bit more upside coming up there, James. Yeah, might be some more upside coming up. Um, Within there, what sort of ranging have we got just on the days? But you probably want to go set a price target, that sort of thing. But it depends where you want to do. set your price average in, average out. Right, we've got this sort of consolidation, accumulative type of move, getting ready, building up, coiling up, ready to go. It's pressing down the bottom there, and we want to have a look. It may be the hourly. Just going to pop down to the hourly, zooming in, and I haven't compared the volumes here, but you see it's come up, up, down, up, down. Is that? It's not quite a diamond size. No, couldn't measure that out. Not a diamond pattern, so can't build an estimate of that. And again, the volume's just disappeared here, hasn't it? It's lost interest. Is the price going to hold there, or just crab along that trend line, or is it just going to come down, capitulate, fall through, falling through the fibs, falling through previous levels of previous price history? Volume up, volume down. That's you're looking for some good volume at the moment. Something like this, you see there that histogram, wanting some good volume as it moves up, build up some decent candles on there. Nice steady moves up. What you're looking at before in the previous ones, you might not be quite there. Look, bum, 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 bum. Look at that. Look at those greens. Nice steady progress through there in the hourly, wasn't there? And he's still looking at that now potentially. What you got there? Still low volume, and then bosh, there he goes, low volume. What day was that? 10th of March. When was the 10th of March? What's the date today? 13, 3 days ago. So that was like, yeah, so that was towards the end of the week. They say don't weekend trade, but that was fantastic, wasn't it? When was that? 10th of March. When was that? 11th of March. So it's 12, 12. See how it's come down there off the peak. It's resting along there. We're just waiting for it to come up again. Just waiting for it to come up. Take the fibs off onto there. Initial fibs. See how it's going to work its way along there. See how it's sitting across on top of that 236. Just touch there. Nice solid bounce where there's that confluence area there. See that? End of the sentence. Downswing. End of the sentence. And that shape of that doge is like a full stop. Comes up. Full stop again. Comes down. And it's just like dot, 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 dotting along. Want that to come up, really want that to pump up, but to get some volume behind there. Need a bit more than that. See, there's an attempt to pump up there, get that trend going up towards the top, reaching up to that 618 key point, capitulate. Remember that, the 618 and the 786, 618 capitulate, sort of just coming down there, wasn't it? Not really doing a lot. Wanting something to happen here, wanting something. Next point there, if it does crab along that trend line, see what happens there. So you're looking at 1800 on the 13th of March, right? About 1800, 13th of March, between 1600 and 8. So between 4 and 8 on the 13th, which is today. We'll have a little look there, see what does happen. And if it does happen, what sort of price action was there? What was that like? 5. You might be looking at a quick 8% there in there. Yeah, potentially 5 to 8%, 4 to 8%, something like that. It's potential. Could come up even more. Reach that for that along there. 13, if it does come up there, top 17. In an ideal world, look at those tops there, maybe 20%, maybe, yeah. 20% over the next couple of days potentially on that F1, but equally it can come down. But this is an ascending triangle pattern, and that's a bullish sentiment. It still can cool out, still can come down. Need the volume for move up, steady progress, and then somewhere it needs to pump up through there and gain that between 30-60%, which we're looking at. How does that sit up? Well, is that going to sit up well with the fibs? I don't know, bro. Let's have a look. We wanted to see what's going on. Is there that opportunity to go in from there to there? Maybe. Right there. Yeah, maybe. Swing high, swing low, broadly estimate 1618 up to the 1618. Golden ratio fibs up there. You've done maths, you know what the score is. Golden ratio, look it up. Fibonacci, golden ratio, the description of everything in science and maths and everything. It's a beautiful number. Describes everything in the universe. It's absolutely incredible. Um, yeah, 23% potential maybe from that breakout. Swing high, swing high. How much for swing high is there potentially? 20%. Yeah, no, so it's looking pretty sweet. If you cut it from here and it goes up, that's 40%. Plus, maybe if it runs a bit higher, 40, it's another potential 100 in there. Why is this proving popular? You need to do fundamental analysis yourself. Get on social media, get on Twitter, find out who the developers are, who's involved with it, what are they involved with, what sort of veracity, their skills, abilities, all that kind of thing. Have they been working with quality projects? How have those projects been quality? What are they? What ecosystem are they working from? All kinds of stuff. Get your keywords, sort it out. This looks lovely. Can go up, can go down, and but maybe worth a swing high, pivot high at least on there, and they'll take it to about a third of the way along. Ideal point for to 2/3 of the way along that pattern, that ascending triangle pattern, and that's where things burst up and burst low. Generally, 2/3 of the way along. We'll see, but it's still come out here, still getting a squeeze in through there, low volume. It's still coming up, and it's going to work its way back down to support, test previous support levels. But then that might be something to work from. We shall see. James, exciting stuff. Formula One nuts. Stevie, that's fantastic. Have a look at it. Have a look. Have a look. It's interesting stuff. Dad, there you go. Get involved with Formula One. Have a little tickle. Some people gamble, some people bet, and other people like to get exposure maybe to what their things they really enjoy. Like I said, I don't know the veracity of this coin. Previous sports coins have been an absolute rug pull scheme, but that's showing some good structure there, and you just don't